Yes, my name is Nello D'Andrea. I work at the oldest insurance company in Switzerland, La Mobilière, as a developer. So these are my contacts. My colleague and myself talk about Microsoft 365 and SPFx related topics under puntobello.ch. And today I will talk about the RSS reader web part and touch shortly the upgrade process. So I will also explain the different feed service configurations and also the templating, and then do a demo and show some part of the code. So the upgrade, we work on this upgrade with Reshmi and Thomas, and many thanks to Reshmi for documenting the upgrade process in her blog. With some little problem, but the power of the community is to succeed exactly this one. So what is the RSS reader web part? It fetches and displays RSS feeds. It's an old web feed format, but it's de facto standard. So albeit it is not a World Wide Web Consortium standard. RSS means it's always in XML, and XML is not so fun for us. So there are some new possibilities with JSON format which are implemented in the web part. Three types of feed types which are supported, and also templating. I will show that in the demo. So the first one, the direct request, when to use it, when course is not an issue. So when the access control allow originators are set from a block, for example, from the PNP block, we can directly call the PNP block and it will work. When we want to have a full control of the data, and when we do not want third-party dependencies, like some SaaS or own implementation. It's based for on website, and because it's direct, it's really fast. So it's if we need performance, it's the best way to go. Then there is a second type of feed retrieval service which is implemented in the web part. It's the feed2json.org. This was, I think, bought by a company which is called TopTal, but the code is open source. I've added here the link. So when you have a course issue on your RSS feed, you can use it. It's something you have to either install locally or as a hosted solution. You have a JSON instead of XML, and you have full control about punishing for multiple feeds and enhancing the source with whatever data you want with this type of implementation. It's best for quite complex scenarios, and for us developers if you want to do some really advanced stuff. The third one is the RSS to JSON feed service implementation. When you can use it when you have a course issue on your RSS feed. It's also JSON. It gives back JSON. It's really quick to set up. So just have to register on this website, and then you can put your RSS feed URL, and you can go. You get an API key, and yeah, it's enough for little feeds. It has some delays over the feed, but it's for little implementations. It's quite good. And the web part implements templating. So we know that Casper said from the PNP modern search, it's the same technology with Handlebars helper. So you can style and customize your feed. And I will show also how we can do that on the demo. So let's go to the code. show Visual Studio. Yeah, so I will show now. This was one of the parts which we had to rewrite because the code used npm package which was last updated over 7 years ago, and it didn't work with the actual node version, so we had to rewrite this one. And you can see here that we have custom handlebar helpers which are implemented, like getDate, which just does some formatting on the date, or also this one, getShortText, which shorten the text and just put some tags, div tags in the string, gives back. And we have also mapped Flowdash helper, so to enhance the functionality, for example, like this capitalize function, which I will also showcase after in the demo. Now let's switch to the code, to the demo. Sorry, yeah. Wait. So the first one is, as I said before, I have here the PNP block. So I just put the address here. Basically, if the server understand RSS, and a lot of the server understand RSS because it's quite old technology and implemented everywhere. So you can just put index.xml at the end, and you will get the XML pack, which can be processed as a direct request here. And I can look at that, and I have the feed. I can click on every article, and I will go to this one. The second one is the feed2JSON implementation. I've taken here the RESMI block, and here we need, because I've forget something, but it's okay. Yeah, we need to implement CORE, because this is on another server, so we will have to put this one. So there is just a service here which we can activate, and then it will work here with this setup, and I get the data back. The third one is the block of Louisa, and it's with this RSS to JSON service, which is a SaaS service. So you can go to rssjson.com. Don't worry about the API key. I can disable it, and it will automatically be disabled, and I have the free tier. So if you misuse it, I don't have any problem with that. Yeah, it's just easy as that. So you put the URL in here, you put your API key in here, and you don't need any course setup. It works like that. So now, if I go to the second page, I have the possibility to do some implement some handlebar template here. So I can have it here, and I go back to my VS Code. I prepared a template with the help of GitHub Copilot or ChatGPT, and I've asked to put more style, which would be more like Louisa, and you can see here that we have the functionality, for example, like the getShortText or the getDate, which I've shown just before here. So these pointers to the code. So if I say getShortText, then it will execute this code here. And now if I take this one, I copy that, and I go back to my demo and just replace all the stuff, and the magic will happen without a lot of stuff, and I have a beautiful styled RSS feed with quite a nice UI, and you can also just put some unicorn and rainbow, and it's quite great. I've asked Luisa if I can do the demo before, and just signed that, so it's okay. She had a look at this preview, and it was great. So I'm finished with that. It's a great web part, especially for com people, and they use it a lot, RSS stuff. So back to you, Chris.